to Rumboyz After Dark, everybody. The Drunken sports show where you rate us in the comments, rate our takes, tell us why we are right or wrong. Crack open a cold drink and enjoy yourself.
Ooh, look at that intro. My man.
You like that one?
Now let's finish it off with our intro, right?
So,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. First, we do have to introduce you to the round table, introduce you to the pirate gang, the man that hit you with that awesome introduction himself, Mr. Rumboyz Central, JD at rumboyz.com.
Rumboyz.com. Everybody go to rumboyz.com, join the pirate crew. Thanks for the nice intro.
Yeah! Fuck yeah.
Yeah!
And then, of course, the youngest member of the crew, the youngest pirate of us all, the greatest young sports writer on the come up,
The young scallywag himself.
Jordan Love.
Good intro. That was a very good intro.
Oh yeah, Jordan, really quick before we go to us two, what do you have next coming up in the pipeline?
Right now, I'm just waiting to see what's going on. Right now, just the NFL, the NBA, seeing anything big. I don't want to cover the Antonio Brown news. I've been a lot of people telling me to hit that up. It's so boring and it's dead weight. It's dead weight. And
We've already done it. And to be honest, the only reason why we did it today, even though we already called it before, was just to let everyone know that we were going to call it.
You have to cover it. You know?
Actually, I may try and grind a piece out tomorrow about a Jalen Ramsey trade possibly happening because there's been rumors circulating him going to the Chiefs, to the Vikings, teams like that. So.
Hell yeah. Hey, and then, of course, to my right, so some of y'all may look like to the left.
Whatever. However.
My co-host, the sexy hair, the El Capitan, Hi Boogie.
What up, y'all? I'm trying to boogie it out.
It's boogie night. And then, of course, it's your host with the most, your boy, the Admiral.
Not Admiral.
Le Admiral, Robbie J. Let's get it. Rumboyz Northeast, Bobby, Butcher's Block, and Patriots Talk should be in here later. We may have Kevo Kevorkian II join us later on tonight.
Don't laugh at Bobby.
So, exactly. Well, Bobby's already 3 scotches deep, so that's interesting enough.
He said he was 6 in.
6 in, yeah, that's right. 6 in. I'm the one that's 3 shots deep. But let's go ahead and do our intro, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers to me.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Oh, boys and girls, what it do? Dilly.
No. Strictly debating, strictly getting. Let's go.
JD,
All right.
First topic. Go ahead and let them know the rules again. Let's
remind everybody of the rules and introduce a new rule. Everybody. A new rule. The debate will be in snake order. Do not interrupt debaters when they speak, when it's their turn, or you'll be muted by Rumboyz OG. And the new rule is that if you guys score us 1 out of 1 through 5, so you guys score us 1 through 5 every single take. If you guys give us a 1, we have to drink, except for Jordan Love. Jordan Love has to drink some Kool-Aid or something.
Do you know who our fans are? We could drop the hottest fireball of a take, and they're gonna be like 1.
Hey, before Bobby gets in here, everybody hit him with a 1.
So, JD, first topic of the night, my brother.
First topic of the night. All right, the first topic of the night is breaking news that Antonio Brown has been released from the Patriots, obviously. And what was your first reaction when you heard this news? Like 3 hours ago, something like that? And we'll start with Jordan Love, and we'll go from there.
He's an idiot. I mean, no. As soon as the reports came out that he was texting anybody and everybody involved with any case, texting pictures of their kids, saying what he's going to do to them. No, you're stupid. I knew he was going to get cut. I was just waiting for it. And I'm sorry to say it, his NFL career is more than likely over.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The only team I could even see him getting a chance on is the Cowboys.
Oh,
The Cowboys.
And that is specifically only because of Michael Gallup getting hurt. That is it. And that's it.
I feel like he definitely has to get rid of his legal problems before he signs with anybody else. Let's go to Rumboyz OG there. I'll start with
Because it's Snake, it's Snake.
Yeah. Okay. So honestly, first reaction, I honestly laughed, like laughed out loud, and just like I was at work and I got the update a while ago, but can't check it. So I pulled my phone up. I'm running down a couple notifications. Antonio Brown has been released. All these other things are in there about AB getting released. I start laughing. Like, I totally agree. The dude does not have any business going anywhere else. And to be honest with you, I know there are teams such as the Cowboys are a very good example of somebody that will go get somebody like that because they don't care. They just want to win. But if the Patriots release you,
yeah,
that's like a permanent asterisk on anybody that wants to sign you again. Like, you got released by the Patriots. Like, I get that they're kind of a hard-nosed style coaching, everything like that. Like, you could mess up a little bit and get released by them. But, I mean, how many times have they given Josh Gordon chances? And here we go, AB, get the hell out of here, bro. You had a great game, honestly, for us. We don't care, man. We're still going to do what we do. So I think he's in trouble, too. I don't think he goes anywhere from this.
Yeah, they don't need him. All right, Jay, take it away.
So I did cover this earlier today, and I just want to make sure that I show all the love and appreciation to every single one of the fans that came in and joined that piece. Because I'm going to be honest, on the behalf of the whole entire staff, Jordan Love has spent many of hours up covering Antonio Brown's clown ass. Ty was out there in the field doing work. JD, you were out there in the field doing work. Bobby, because AB had ended up at his camp, was pushing around the clock. I know. Listen, this is a real. This is real. This is for everyone out there.
Think about the news in New York, like
for everyone out there in Rumboyz Nation. Like, this is behind the scenes of what goes on when breaking news and a piece like that happens. And I tell the guys, fellas, you guys can vouch when I'm like, hey, we need to be up. We need to be following this. We need to be breaking this. It's not about being first. It's about being accurate. Isn't that right, fellas?
Yeah.
And listen, I told you guys this was going to happen. So first off, thank you for all the fans that tuned in today when I released that he was released. Because one, it validates that I was correct and that it was going to happen. Two, it validates all the fucking hard work that these gentlemen put in. Huh? Hell yeah.
I haven't heard that in a while.
I know. I'm sorry. The Air Force of me just came out. I've been drinking.
I like it.
But
yeah. It's a hard one to cover. That one was interesting.
Yeah, it was a very hard piece. It was a very hard piece on this company because we put in a lot of man hours covering it. With that being said, I am happy that he's out of the league. Him showing that he's intimidating these women shows that he has done something. Something happened that he feels guilty about. I'm sorry, but listen, last time I checked, everybody up in here that's on this panel, we've been, we got the parts and everything. To where we know that as a man, that is not how you act. That is not how you act. Hey,
yeah, sounds like a boy.
That was freaking awesome.
I'm sorry.
That was funny.
Listen. Me and my co-CEO, my co-founder of this company, we have daughters.
Yes, sir.
My G. If that was,
I'm finding him.
Yes.
Where you're in New England?
I'm coming to New England.
How much is a plane?
Bro,
perfect. $700. I don't care.
So from perspective as a dad, AB, you got what the fuck you deserve.
He's and you're lucky too.
Exactly, he's a dad too. You're lucky that you ain't have to deal with us, because the Pirate Gang would have ran up on you. That's what I'm gonna say about that topic.
Yeah, it's very disrespectful.
Can we just? I'm like deep down, like.
We had to address it, so we addressed it.
I expected that to be in there. I really did.
AB, you softer than baby shit.
He's softer than his mustache when it was blonde.
And it was blonde. Wow. All right, we ready for the next topic? I don't have much more to say than I did in the piece on rumboyz.com. You can definitely check that out in the Captain's Corner For sure. That's basically just all the text messages and all the facts, basically. Yep. Just the minimal all stuff.
The dirty details are on rumboyz.com, and we probably have more details than what you've seen on other places, to be honest. So go to rumboyz.com. It's in the description.
A lot of people don't want to post those types of things, but we're savage, bro. We don't care, bro. We're awesome. We give you the facts.
We're reporting it, bro.
Hell yeah. All right. So last night, more interestingly, last night on Thursday Night Football, Gardner Minshew, a.k.a. Uncle Rico, a.k.a. Jacksonville's new folk hero, leads the Jaguars to victory over the Tennessee Titans. Are the Titans fluky, or is my guy Uncle Rico a future star in this league? Let's start with Robbie J.
Great question.
So we go back in snake order.
So I was up on Twitter all night for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. Don't believe me? Go follow us at Rumboyz, spelled with a Z-N-E-T. I don't even have to say that rhyme no more. Like, y'all already know how we do it. But on Rumboyz.net on the Twitter, man, I stayed up and I posted a couple of tweets. And I went the fuck in. Gardner Minshew is the truth, all right? Gardner Minshew is the truth. Let's just let it be. Uncle Rico got Nick Foles on the sideline looking like Napoleon Dynamite with the glasses on and a brace. Gardner Minshew is the truth. Listen, his grandpa wanted to name this man Beowulf.
That's awesome. I wish I was named Beowulf.
If you guys do not know that full story, and how amazing this man is.
He once walked around college campus with a bottle of Crown Royal in his waist. He once worked out in the WSU gym, lifting weights,
dropping all the fire
with aviators on and nothing but a fucking jock strap. This man was doing pull-ups.
What a beast.
Listening to Ride Into the Danger Zone. Danger Zone with aviators
that's
on.
Sick.
Some boost.
What a champion. I bet he was the man on campus.
I love Gardner Minshew. Hey, Kevo, I sent you the link for the stream on Twitter. We gotta get you in here, bro.
Oh, yeah, brother.
I'll be honest, I don't really want to go after that. I don't have anything. I have nothing good to say after that.
I fucking love Gardner Minshew.
You know the funniest part is, do you guys remember when Robbie was like, "It's gonna be so funny"? Now here we are, like he's snoring. He's like,
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew.
His ass.
I want a jersey. I promise the fans that I will. If Gardner Minshew continues this, I will get not only a Josh Allen jersey, but I will get a fucking Gardner Minshew jersey. Those are my now two favorite young quarterbacks. This man's a 6th-round draft pick, 178th overall. Where did you come from?
Wait a minute.
That's pretty beast.
Wait a minute.
Quarterback gods shitted him out, and they were like, "What the fuck?"
This man is going to get a Minshew jersey before he gets a Haskins jersey. He's going to get a Minshew jersey before he gets a Haskins jersey.
Ricky Bobby, bro.
No, the Haskins jersey will come first. Then it'll be Josh Allen. Then it's some Minshew jersey.
Okay.
Josh Allen's next. Damn. Okay, that's some respect. What do you say about Minshew, Ty Boogie?
Yeah, okay, so I'm sorry. I actually have a take on that. First of all, the first half of the question, are the Titans real? Are they fake? They're fake. I'm not believing the hype. They caught the Browns way off guard in week 1.
Yeah.
We said a couple times on stream yesterday that this team is not going anywhere fast or far, in my opinion. Every team has a good week. Shit, the Dolphins will probably win a game this year, and everyone's going to be like, what the hell? But in regards to all the nicknames Robbie has just dropped from my man here, honestly, I do think it has a future. We said multiple times, he looks comfortable in the pocket. He's not afraid of pressure. He's not afraid to take big throws and gets good results out of the big throws. So honestly, he's got all the tools, it looks like, so far to at least do what you hope. He doesn't have the happy feet that we talked about Mariota having and, wanting to get out of the pocket and get scared. He likes his pocket presence. So do I think he becomes a star this year? On the football field. Off the football field, I mean, you hear Robbie. There's people all over the world doing that.
He is a walking meme.
I'm with the dude. Like, I'm trying to get a guard.
I'll admit that I might be early, but I'm okay with it.
He showed up on Thursday Night Football. That was pretty impressive.
Right. I don't think he becomes a star, but in the next couple of years, I think we're going to continue to be saying his name, and it's going to be a topic. So,
hey, welcome Pete, welcome Arter, welcome Nick, welcome Kevo, welcome everybody, welcome Brandon. Yeah, I agree with that, Ty. I think the Titans are a bit fluky. What say you over there, Jordan Love?
See, I'm caught in a bad spot here because for the past 2 weeks I've been saying that I think the Titans are going to win this division.
That's why I knew you were going to say some bullshit.
No. I'm not going to be like that. I said it. I'm not worried about the defense. I think Malcolm Butler's the most overrated corner in the NFL, personally. But other than that, I like the defense. I don't think the Titans are fluky. I think Marcus Mariota is fluky. Just as Jameis Winston is, I think they are probably 2 of the bottom 5 starting quarterbacks in the NFL at this point. And I can't see the Titans winning without him. As for Gardner Minshew, he's a really good quarterback. Just for a 6th-round pick. He did have some issues last night. He looked good. He overthrew a couple throws that were kind of short. He looked good throwing the ball down the field. As for a couple dump-offs to Fournette, to I'm not really going to say so much D.D. Westbrook because he had hands of steel last night.
I picked him up.
I have DJ Chark, so I'm happy. But no, other than that, I can't really say too much else.
Right on. I like all the takes. Everybody rate those takes and every take that we have. Remember, if you give somebody a horrible take, which I don't think we've had any horrible takes yet, they have to drink. We're going to probably move on to the next topic after this one. So the Dolphins are starting Josh Rosen. Is this a sign of tanking for the Dolphins, or is this the right football move? Let's go to Jordan Love. Go back in snake order.
I don't care what anybody says. I called this. I'm so happy that the Dolphins doing this. I don't care if Josh Rosen being thrown into the flames again. I don't care if it's a similar situation to last year. I do not care.
Hey, Jordan Love, your take.
Wow.
Who gave Robbie a panel of buttons? Who allowed this?
I have a panel of buttons.
You got a panel of buttons now?
Okay.
You got a fart button?
You're going to say the same thing, so I don't care.
All right, finish your take.
No.
The Josh Rosen story, ladies and gentlemen.
He's probably not going to succeed. I'm going to go with that. It's not going to be a good story for him, but he's given a chance, and that's the thing. Them showing that Ryan Fitzpatrick was their starter from day one hurts a lot, but them showing that they're willing to move on this early in the season, showing that they have some faith that he's at least better than a veteran that's been all throughout this league for like 20 years is somewhat of a good sign. But at the same time, he's being thrown into the fire just like last year, and it's going to end up awful.
I like it.
You don't think Rosen does anything while he's there?
Okay, I think he's going to do better than Ryan Fitzpatrick has done because he's a little bit more mobile than Fitzpatrick. He's decent. I can't say that he's good because he hasn't shown it. He was good in college.
Ty?
There's not much I can say.
You guys are so funny in the chat.
It's technically Ty's turn before I release my take. My take is going to be vicious, and Dolphins fans are going to fucking hate me, and I can't wait.
Yeah, so I had to pull up stats just to confirm how bad it is. Honestly, Rosen coming in isn't tanking for me. Like, if you kept Fitzpatrick in, I would have been like, so you guys are just accepting that he's not magic this year. You know what I mean? You see him at the start of the Bucs year, and you're like, holy shit. Like,
good old Pete.
Everything went well for them.
Exactly. And he's not magic this year. I mean, again, he ended last game with 89 yards. You know, I get Rosen's kind of been shifted in once in a while here and there, but this isn't tanking, in my opinion. This team is just not going to win games. I don't really care who your quarterback is, if it is Rosen or Fitzpatrick. This, honestly, is a smart football move because I would rather go for the young guy and see what he's got as opposed to a Fitz Magic who has literally forgot to go to Hogwarts this year. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, he forgot. He didn't have vacation. Like, so this is a good football move, but are the Dolphins
No offense. Oh God. No offense, Kevo. I can't wait till Kevo joins this fucking stream. When Kevo joins this stream, that's just gonna be lit.
Oh man, that's
All
funny.
right, it's my turn. Let me go ahead and take a sip of this Rona right here, provided by
I
Ty.
gotta get some more drink too.
So check this out, right? Y'all know me. In the words
when he starts with that.
In the words of Jay-Z, I'm not a businessman. I'm a business. Damn. Miami
I like
Dolphins. Be a business. Damn. Please, right now, I don't feel like you're doing it. You're trying to use Josh Rosen, to me, in my opinion, is collateral damage. And that don't make sense to me in my eyes, bruh. And here's why I'm saying this, JD, our moderator of the evening, of every evening that we do Rumboyz After Dark. Let me tell you something. Why are you going to put Josh Rosen in a scenario to where other teams can't fairly evaluate him for you to get trade bait off of that name? Listen. It's clear that you're tanking. So you're not trying to put pieces around him to succeed. You're not putting him out there to provide spark to a team to get wins. You're tanking. There's rumors that you're trying to unload Kenny and Drake and Xavier Howard after you've gotten rid of
Yeah, they got rid of Fitzpatrick too.
Listen, fellas, this is a bad business move.
No, it's
on
not.
Miami. On Miami. Listen, why you can't use this man for nothing after this? He's gonna be banged up. There's no O-line. There's no help in the backfield. There's no one that have you seen their play calling?
Yeah,
the play calling's bad.
that's what I was actually gonna hit on after you were done.
Parker wants out. Mic drop. I'm done with that take. You can't do this to this man. You can't do this to Rosen.
The only thing I have to say about Rosen and everything is I get why they're doing it. I feel like it's a Hail Mary pass. But one thing I'll say is I don't know if it's the players themselves or if it's the coaching staff, because first of all, Brian Flores, man, like he seemed wishy-washy about the whole quarterback situation going into it, and now he's switching 2 weeks in. I mean, I just think this is disorganized from the top to the bottom. Put JD as the Dolphins starting QB. Let's go, baby. All right, I'd probably do a better job. Let's do it. All right, I'll get you a win at least one. But
Okay. Okay.
Doubt it.
Robbie,
All right, let's get a response.
I have to ask. From a business point, you think this is an awful idea. My thing is, this team is not filling the seats. This team is getting nobody there. From a marketing standpoint, this is going to get somebody there. This is going to get somebody in the stands.
What if he gets him a couple wins?
What if he's decent?
Come on, man. I mean,
bro.
What if he shows up? I mean, here's what I'll say also about him.
Dolphins aren't winning a single fucking game. Come on, man.
Again, you know what? Why would you not put the young guy in? Again, if you're the fucking New York Football Giants, you still have a quarterback, but let's put the young guy in. You kind of are seeing your season fall away. Put the young guy in, see if he can do something. Let him get some reps. Next year, the next couple of years, he has a couple games under his belt, not a fresh.
QC raid?
In, like,
QC got a raid?
So, you know, I'm with it.
Hey, QC. Thanks, bro.
Dolphins next.
Wait, hold on. Before we continue, there was a QC raid, which means there was a writing stream for like hip-hop dudes.
Hell yeah.
And I never got a noti. I'm trying to spit the bars, QC. Let me at the mic, QC. Let me off the leash. JD, take it away. Next topic.
Last thing I want to say about Josh Rosen, then I'll go to the next topic, is I wonder if there's rumors about him being privileged going into the season and not loving football. I wonder if this is kind of like showing its ugly head. I'm not sure, though. But we'll see. We'll see.
What you get for saying there were 10?
That was his main question coming into the league.
Yeah,
that was his main question coming into the league.
Does he love football? So, anyway, speaking about more players and their attitudes towards football, recently, a few star players in the NFL have been seeking trades mid-contract in the NFL or trade extensions, all this stuff. Is this player empowerment good For the NFL or bad for the NFL? And let's start with Rumboyz OG. I think Robbie got the last take, so let's go with Robbie.
Yeah, I'm with it. So I'm probably going to be the only proponent of this. Once again, I'm going to bring in the classic. We know that people bigger than us watch our shit. So I'm going to disagree with a lot of people, and I'm going to go ahead and say it that someone I know that watches our shit is going to be pissed at me, and it is what it is. This is good for the NFL.
Yeah, it is.
I want the NFL to kind of explore the options like the like the NBA. I want players to have a say so. I will admit that one of the things that has made the NFL so compelling and so competitive has been the fact that teams as owners have had that control to where they prevented stuff like this. But let's face it, if your organization is an organization in position to get an all-star Pro Bowl lineup together, yeah, I'm gonna pull Golden State Warriors. Like, if I can do it, I'm gonna fucking do it. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts around that. So with that, I am a proponent. I'm sorry to everyone that is larger than us, namely ESPN, that has paid attention to our content, because I know that a lot of you guys don't agree with it, and I'll take that, and I'll take that heat, and I'll take it right on the chin, baby.
Yeah.
But that's all I really got to say from a professional standpoint, and from the inside, standpoint.
Before we move on to the next take, Arthur, we'd love to have you on the panel someday. All right, let's move on to Ty.
I'm really glad you threw this question, honestly. I've been thinking about this for a little while, and honestly, I don't really like it. There are just, like, again, the NBA. I mean, you can almost predict within 3 or 4 different teams what the power rankings will be, and unless there's major injuries, what the end standings will be. Because these guys are just going where they want to go, they're deciding to go out. Like, I'm done. I'm on a bad team. Again, if they had a choice, there would be 6 players on the entire Dolphins roster. Like, and that's because people are like, oh, well, I want to play for the Dolphins. I want to try and turn it around. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if there even are 6, but I don't really like it because it just entirely takes out the fact that there could be an upset. It takes away the idea of an upset. If there are just people that don't want to be out there, they're third-string receivers, third-string quarterbacks against a team that is stacked with guys that have been traded off of bad teams to get to good teams. And it's just a lineup of Pro Bowlers, basically. Like, that just – I don't like that. I mean, I like the fact that some of the good guys are going to be on teams. Do I like seeing Jalen Ramsey in Jacksonville? It gives him some excitement. Like, can you imagine if he was on a championship team? I mean, I'm sure he would be saying a whole lot more and it'd be a lot more entertaining. But I don't know. This totally takes away, like, probably the whole bottom half of the NFL if these guys can get traded away. I mean, there's not a whole lot of evidence behind it, but I don't like it. Like, if you're on a team and you get drafted, in my opinion, like, you should stay loyal to a team that looked at you when you were not good enough, blah, 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 and in college, and take the chance with them. I see why it's good, but I see why it's bad. I don't like it.
While we're on this topic, we do have a fan question that comes in simultaneously here. I want your thoughts on a Dolphins relocation and maybe other potential teams relocating.
Relocating won't help your team win.
Well, it's not that. I want to point out something in terms of just relocating in general, and this is something that I had to grow an appreciation and a love for throughout the NFL.
I mean, there are two happening right now.
Yeah, there are relocations happening actively. I'm okay with it after learning and going deeper into the history of the NFL. Before, I was not a proponent of it because I was used to the NFL that I knew. And there were certain things that I had already known about, the Akron Pros and stuff like that. Like, there were certain things that I knew, but, like, it's always good to go back and revisit that NFL knowledge. So with that, I encourage everyone to go into NFL knowledge. The NFL has always expanded. The NFL has always moved around. Getting new teams isn't bad. Relocating to a new city sometimes isn't bad. This is a game that started in Akron, Ohio, a league that started in Akron, fucking Ohio, with the Akron Pros as the first NFL team, and then it just blossomed and bloomed from there. Now the only thing that's in fucking Ohio for aside from the Bengals and the Browns, which are trash, is the Hall of Fame. I'm okay with relocation. It's A-okay. So to good OP, that's my answers to your question. J Love, do you have anything in regards to this here?
To the first question or this question?
That one right there. I want your thoughts on offense relocation.
I'm gonna go with this. Getting more teams in the league could be very good. Las Vegas is getting a team soon. Oakland might want a team back in a few years. You could see Seattle getting a team. You could see Vancouver getting a team. You could see Toronto getting a team. There's so many areas around the United States.
Team, but yeah.
Mexico. There's been a lot of games there. They could get a team. There's been a whole bunch of teams that there's a whole bunch. I'm gonna touch on that in a second. There's a whole bunch of places that want a team and that can get a team because they're in this area. As for London, the only team that I could see relocating is Jacksonville, but I don't think it's going to happen. The issue would be the commitment to travel. There's certain players that hate flying. You've seen stuff like that before. They would have to fly. Also, there'd be a lot more illnesses because of jet lag, because of just relocating from climate to climate. The NFL might want to stay away from that just a little bit. That's my only point about that.
You should consider a minor league.
Real quick, just as I touch on J Love's, I'm actually backing up J Love's point here. You see that right now in the NBA. People have been talking about why Kawhi didn't want to stay in Toronto. Think about how less of a travel it is from Toronto to the U.S. than London to the U.S. And already people are like, dude, you have to get on a plane to go home.
Yeah.
You got to fly across seas to get home.
The Expos had that complaint.
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? It's hard to go overseas, let alone over. I mean, shit, all the way to London. Like,
yeah,
you're at a disadvantage. Yes, you're at an advantage if a team has to fly to you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, hell yeah. But that's
was one of the big arguments. That was actually one of the big. Just to add more pavement into the concrete there. For your take, that's why the Expos went to Washington, because
it's hard out of country. I mean, I get Canadian teams again. That is close. I understand that.
I would get a Mexican team
again, close, like within borders. Like, yes, it is an extra couple hours of flight, but like London, damn.
Yeah,
like,
I feel you.
Totally. Back on the player empowerment point.
Right.
Let's get Ty's position on that, and then we'll finish up with Jordan Love.
Yeah, I kind of had already started when we were going over it.
No, that was a beautiful fan topic. That was a beautiful fan topic.
Good transition.
We don't get fan topics like that all the time, JD. Go ahead, bro.
My thing with the fans is again, I'm not super happy that they are even trying to do this. I mean, I understand it, but like if Miami is just, I mean, you look at Miami already as a walkthrough, but if you can pull up your schedule at the beginning of the season knowing you probably have a Pro Bowl offense or defense, like there's probably 6 or 7 teams that are just absolute trash, and you know you're going to win and are pointless to watch those football games.
As we get an applause for Ty Boogie.
But like again, like the Jaguars, you might not be a fan of the Jaguars, but you're a fan of Jalen Ramsey. So you want to watch the Jags play. Or you might not be a Lions fan, but you love Slay and you love watching him play corner, such as Robbie does. Like, if you just totally take away those playmakers on all the shittier teams, you just turn it into like, I only want to watch the Saints play. I only want to watch them play the Rams. There's 10 teams I'll watch all season. Yeah. Otherwise, the NFL is just out the door.
I'm with it. I can't wait till Kevo gets in here. I see that Kevo raid coming in. Let's get that next question.
J-Love.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to agree with Robbie on this. I think it's very good. One thing that the NBA has is that players are starting to bounce back, and we see so many people having a voice. The owners in the NFL have had so much control for such a long time. A player like Jalen Ramsey, who knows his status as he is a shutdown corner in the NFL. He's one of the greatest young corners we've seen in the past 2 decades. A lot of people comparing him to Deion Sanders. He's 25. He's not on a contract. He knows he wants to get paid. He wants to win a championship. He knows that he is a franchise piece, and he wants to be treated like it. At that same time, does it put pressure on the owners not only to take care of their stars and make sure that, hey, we need to build around them and make a championship whole? It also puts pressure on bench players and drafting and making the right moves financially. So in my opinion, it betters the sport all around. It makes it more close with the fans. It makes it better with the players, and it puts more pressure on the owners in general.
All right, yo, JD, wait. Me and Robbie just said it. I don't want to go too far into this. Everyone just don't go into why it is a thing, but I want to just hear real quick what everyone says. So would you rather, if you're an owner of a team, have somebody hold out on you and you're like, fuck, I got to pay the dude to keep the dude here? So the Jaguars have to pay Ramsey and Ramsey shuts the hell up. He's like, I got my money. I'm in Jacksonville. It's cool. Or would you rather see them requesting a trade and you pretty much having to restart?
We're kind of actually gonna get into that later on.
I mean, we can save it then. We can save it. We can save it.
Hey, top shelf, creme de la creme, homie. We're gonna put that one up there.
Hold that thing up.
Yo.
Let's go.
I went CI on that one. You like that?
I
like my beat. Down low. JD.
All right, next topic then.
Yeah.
Are we talking about? Or would you rather do the question? Okay. The next topic. Yeah, let's ask that question really quick. Are we finishing that one?
No, let's go to our. Well, fine. We'll go into it.
I don't want to go into it, but okay. So if you're an owner, just straight give me the answer. Don't give me why. Okay. Would you rather have to pay somebody like again? So you have Zeke. You're the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Right? Sorry for that, but you're the Cowboys. You have Zeke. Would you rather him be like, look, I want to trade. I don't like being on this team. I want out of here. Would you rather be like, fine, fuck you. I'm sending you this place. I'm getting a bunch of shit out of you. Or would you rather them hold out and you be like, fine, I have to open the checkbook?
I'd rather.
And that's a business question. See, here's the thing. That's a business question. That makes me want to hit that.
It's because you're an owner. As an owner.
Yeah. So, all right. I have dealt with this on. I'm gonna come at this from my standpoint and as a business owner. Okay. I have had situations to where even right now, actually, more here on.
Who let this happen?
Who gave him?
Yeah, what?
So
Did one of you guys let this happen? I didn't.
You're in the
way
ring.
that I see this, the way that I see this, okay, because I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers out there. As a business owner, if you're not providing the value and you want to try and hold out and you want to try and do stupid things, you play stupid games, depending on your value, you're going to win stupid prizes. As a business, this panel knows that happens here. Now, a situation popped up where someone is going to be progressing forward in their personal life, and I can't fault them. Right. You know, I gotta let you flourish. Like he has the power that person has the power to be able to hold out if they want to. If they want to, they can hold out and be like, give me something. Well, I don't care if it's money. I don't care if it's quality of time, investment of time, whatever. Give me something, because that person provides so much work to this company. There are many of you guys to this company that have the ability that if that ever came to a thing, that could happen. So I want to say this and end this with this. It depends on the situation. If you're a high value target, you're a high value person, and you have the ability to pull that card, pull that card. You know,
depends on the person.
It depends on the person. It depends on the situation.
I mean, okay. So again, I'll just direct it as the Jags. Like, if you're the Jags owner right now, would you rather figure out trading Ramsey because you think he's a nuisance, or would you rather be like, dude,
you need to figure it out?
Trade him in heartbeat. What say you, Jordan?
Okay, so my thing is,
if you're the Jags, you need to keep Jalen.
Yeah. So my thing is basically, I would want a person to approach me if they do want to trade. I would, if they did this, I would want them to approach me and ask for a trade without going to the media. I don't want the media knowing, because that instantly your trade value goes from here to here. So that pretty much directly impacts what you can get for a player. If he goes out to the media, just hold out. At that point, I can't get anything of value for you, and it's just going to do me better just to give you a contract or even let you walk. And I'm just going to leave it at that, short and sweet.
That's more fun. That's even more fucked up than on support.
I like it. All right, we ready for the next topic? The final NFL topic. I agree with that. I agree with pretty much everything you guys were saying. I think it depends on the person entirely.
Yeah, my bad. Again, I didn't want to go super into it, but go ahead.
Oh, you're good. Hey, that was a big topic, and we got into 3 different things with that topic, so it was pretty good. So we'll finish that one out. And the next one is an interesting one. It's the last NFL topic. We're gonna be talking about all types of sports today, by the way.
Yeah.
It's the last NFL topic we're going through. So Drew Brees has a torn thumb. Roethlisberger needs surgery. Eli Manning is benched right now. In week 3, we have 3 new QBs. How do you feel about the changing of the guard with all these young quarterbacks, and which young quarterback is going to stand out? Start with Jordan Love.
It's brutal. You see 2 of the greatest quarterbacks of our generation at this point going down. But in comes the new guys. I'm gonna say Teddy Bridgewater is easily gonna outplay the other 2. He has the most experience. I know it's a hot
Rate
take.
that take, guys.
I'm gonna say he easily outplays the other 2 by the fact that he has NFL experience, and with Teddy Bridgewater is simply his confidence. I think that knowing the Saints scheme, they love to run the ball. They're going to ride through Alvin Kamara. That's going to give him chances to get easy checkdowns. He has a sure-handed receiver in Michael Thomas to get his confidence up off the bat. And who did the Saints play this week?
Seahawks. Just look it up.
Yeah. Seahawks. They have travel.
I think that's a great matchup. I think they have an awful secondary. I know. Hot take again. I don't think the Seahawks have a great secondary. I'm sorry, BKB. I know you're in the chat. I just don't think they have a good secondary, and I think that's a great matchup. Other than if he stays away from Bobby Wagner, that's going to be a really good matchup for him.
Good old Pete says Daniel Jones. What say you there? Isn't it? I forgot which one goes first. It's Robbie, right?
Hey, Jordan Love.
I'm always in the middle.
Jordan Love.
Oh no, yeah, Ty's in the middle.
But before you go, you want to know what I think of your take?
Mute this man.
One more time.
For you, Arthur.
These nuts.
These nuts.
Robbie gonna come out of nowhere and say like Dwayne Haskins is gonna play.
Oh,
Brandon Rogers says, "Yeah, we don't have a good secondary, no doubt."
all right.
Yo, this has been
All
the
right,
best part we've done ever, just so y'all know.
What's that?
You got a button thing.
We like the button, I think.
All right. So if we're talking just this week, I'm going Daniel Jones. He shines. They're playing the Bucks, and honestly, I would rather that than play Seattle or play the 49ers, who are coming off a hot game. I know it's probably the worst part. If we're talking future, if we're talking the rest of the year that they play, it is Teddy Bridgewater. He has the best chance to win. He has the weapons around him.
I want to ask you, Ty, real quick. I'm upset.
That's a lot of faith.
The Giants receivers are so bad. They're so bad.
Okay, and does Mason Rudolph have anybody to throw to? Juju hasn't shown anything, and I'm pretty sure I haven't seen another receiver besides the guy with the last name Stonehands on the field.
Thank you, slap yourself.
I didn't mention Mason Rudolph.
Appreciate you, slap yourself.
Okay, look. You have No. Okay. I want to go from this. All you have there is really Golden Tate. He's the only receiver that's shown anything. You have Vernon Hargreaves. Okay, I know Vernon Hargreaves, who has looked like a bust the past few years. He's played amazing. He's played like a top 5 corner this year. And that is an awful matchup for a first game. Awful.
I'll be honest with you. I agree that Seattle is not a Legion of Boom of any kind, but if I'm a rookie quarterback, I get Bridgewater's not a rookie quarterback, but if I'm a guy coming into a game in this situation, I would rather play the Bucks than the 49ers, who blew the game out of the water last week.
Play the Bucks too.
I can't.
I hear you, Brandon. We'll get you on, buddy.
Again, if we're talking for this week, I think Daniel Jones does fine. If we're talking for these,
hold up.
I guess that we'll say 6 weeks while Breeze is out, it is Bridgewater. He has the best chance to win. He has the best weapons around him. He is the most NFL ready he's played. He knows his role. It is Bridgewater. If we're talking this week, I do honestly think Daniel Jones has a better game than that. I think that's lost without Drew Brees.
Is it my turn fucking yet?
Talk to me when Shaq Barrett has 3 sacks.
It is your turn, Robbie J. Admiral.
It's my turn. Hold up.
Oh my
Oh,
God. He's doing the sound pad.
Before.
So what I'm gonna state is I absolutely positively love the changing of the guard in the NFL. Give it to me.
Exciting.
Give it to me like a Rick James old school 80s song. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. I'm ready for everyone to retire. Listen, we grew up watching.
No.
I am so ready to set this whole set on fire with
Don't say Mason Rudolph.
yo.
I like
Ben
him personally.
Hey yo, Ben Roethlisberger, Brady, Eli Manning, everyone, every single one. We got Rumboyz Northeast joining us. Yo,
Hey, happy birthday.
Rumboyz Northeast, Dilly.
Happy birthday, brother.
Hold on. I'm in the middle of my shit though.
Oh, yeah. Finish up, Robbie.
The whole entire old guard. And raise your beers, raise your drinks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see this together. Grab a friend, grab your girl, grab a homie. Y'all ready? Grab your dog.
Say happy birthday to Bobby as well.
Oh, wait, we're going to get a happy birthday next. But I would just want to say this to the old guard. Nah. Nah. Hey.
Goodbye.
It's time for Gardner Minshew. It's time for Daniel Jones.
I like Drew Brees,
God.
though. I don't like the same.
It is time for Taysom Hill and Teddy Bridgewater. The very first dual QB set.
I'd like to see him win one more before he leaves.
It is time.
Bobby, he's talking about your quarterback, bro.
It is time for Mason Rudolph, Jason Steedham. Give me all the new guys. Give me all this newness. Patrick Mahomes still going for Alex.
Wait. You didn't.
Lamar Jackson
say
forced Flacco out
Stidham.
the lead.
Well, it's your turn, Bobby. After Robbie.
Stidham, are you serious, Robbie? The rest of them are right, but Stidham, slow your roll, bro.
Let
Let
me give you the question there, Bobby. Let me give you the question, so that way you get the context.
Yeah, give that motherfucker the question.
So we got Drew Brees has a torn thumb, Roethlisberger out for the season, Eli Manning benched. In week 3, which of the 3 new QBs will have a good season, and how do you feel about the changing of the guard?
So Teddy Bridgewater is the Saints, right?
Yes.
Mason Rudolph is the
Steelers.
Steelers,
Yes.
and then who is the last one again?
Daniel Jones.
And Jones of the Giants.
Yes.
Well, I haven't seen much of Jones, but Rudolph looked all right. I mean, it's still tough to say, but he did throw 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So that counts as something.
He's not a scrub.
It's I would say I would like way too early prediction. I would say Mason Rudolph. It's between Mason Rudolph and Daniel Jones.
Yo, Jay Love's literally about to throw up. He's like, yo, fuck all of you.
Are we just gonna forget about what Teddy Bridgewater did like 3 years ago?
Yo, Teddy Bridgewater looked like hot dumpster juice, bro.
I want
the Vikings.
I just want new blood. I want new blood. I'm like a succubus with the NFL. I'm like
Robbie's like a fucking vampire.
Just give me more. I just want more and more of new blood.
Well, here's the thing. We gotta like Jay Love's a little right with the whole Teddy Bridgewater thing. We gotta give Teddy like 3 weeks in the Saints offense, and then we'll see how it looks.
Dude,
He's going up against an awful secondary. Oh my God.
Schedule is the rest of the time that he's supposed to be playing. Bridgewater has tough games.
Yeah, which is why this is a good matchup for him because they have a very bad secondary.
So
They're run-centric. They could pull it off.
J-Lo, who are the Saints
Seahawks.
playing?
The Seahawks.
Oh, their secondary is terrible.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
But defense in general is fine. Bobby Wagner can hold it down. It's not like they're going to be trusting him to throw the ball down the field. Like Teddy Bridgewater is not a cannon of a quarterback.
They're going to run that shit.
But see, here's the thing. Daniel Jones has a favorable matchup as well.
No, he doesn't.
He does. The Buccaneers aren't that good of a team, though.
Fuck the Bucks.
Okay, wait a minute.
They'll have plenty of opportunities on
Buccaneers
offense,
had,
just based on their shitty offense.
Like a top 13 defense.
Are you going to say that because Cam Newton couldn't do anything against them?
Yeah,
Cam Newton sucks.
J-Love, hold up. J-Love, the Bucks D-line is halfway. It's pretty decent. I think that's what saves them. The secondary is exposable.
On the other side of Vernon Hargraves, yes.
This is what I'm saying. It's the defensive tackles. Listen, it's the defensive tackles. The Bucks defensive tackles do all the work.
Okay. Tell me one receiver on the Giants you are taking over DJ Moore.
None. Because the Giants receivers are trash.
Exactly.
Hang on, guys.
Exactly.
Really quick. All right, y'all.
By the way, I've had like 12, I think 9 scotches. So this is gonna be an interesting.
They can open Daniel Jones
and I'm drinking moonshine
with Bridgewater because they cannot lose more than
the only way.
The next 6 without Breeze.
Okay, the only way Daniel Jones has a good game.
Next question.
Slap yourself just made me crack up. Okay. All right, guys. All right. We're done with football. Over to the UFC.
Before we get out of football, all
right, let's...
ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday
to you. That's some corny shit.
Happy birthday,
Bobby.
You all
get really trash, Bobby. Happy birthday. Cheers. All right. I like it. Yeah. By the way, guys, Bobby will be at Gillette Stadium this weekend. So check out his sportscast, Rumboyz Northeast.
So this weekend, guys, I am going live from inside the stadium. So whenever the Patriots come close to whenever they come close to the end zone, you're gonna see it. I'll literally be going live. You'll be getting bits and pieces of the game. Yeah. You'll be getting tailgate footage. So stay tuned for that.
You better bring an extra Verizon pack because you're gonna need some extra service up in that thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. I almost threw my phone at Coors Stadium because I couldn't get service at Coors.
That's a bitch.
No, it's Ty. No, it's true because like these stadiums, they're multi-billion-dollar teams, and yet they can't offer you free Wi-Fi.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of bogus. Hey, Kevo. Hey, welcome.
What's up? What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen,
hello.
Stepping up, weighing in at about a whole 16 beers.
The 40-ounce king himself.
Cowboys jersey deep. Hello, 40-ounce.
What's up, fellas?
Salute, man.
What's up, man?
All right, so Kevo, let's just finish the rules of Rumboyz After Dark.
I have no idea what to talk about.
We're about to
Oh God!
We're about to get into the UFC. Kevo,
right.
It is a snake order. Jordan Love will go first. It'll go us, you, and then Bobby, and we're gonna work that way across the street. Okay?
Robbie, what are you? You can't even point the right direction. You're drunker than I am.
You get your ass in charge of this thing.
All right, hey, if any debater interrupts any debater, they will be muted. The commenters will rate each and every debater's takes 1 through 5. JD, take it away.
And remember, if you rate us 1, we got to drink. You guys got to remind us to drink. All right, we're moving over to the UFC, guys. Moving over to the UFC. Jose Masvidal says he'd murder Conor McGregor in the cage. Should he focus on Diaz first, or also who would you like to see Conor McGregor fight next, going to Jordan Love?
I'm not much of a UFC guy. Like,
Me either.
you guys know this. I don't even have TV at my house. All I have is local channels. At the moment. So I can't really give too much of a take out at this point right now. So Robbie, you can go.
I want to be honest. What a fucking guy.
Yeah, no. This is a channel that you should be honest. This is a channel that you really should be honest. Because if you don't know and you try and act like you know,
Yeah, I'm not trying to get eaten by wolves.
our
I'm not
fans
trying to
will
get
be
eaten by
like,
wolves.
yeah. What I will say about this topic is, we already got some comments here about this. What I am going to go ahead and state is that Jose Masvidal would actually murder Conor McGregor.
If we're talking pure fighting ability, oh yeah.
Damn it! Don't get muted. What I will say is that Jose Masvidal is 10 times more gangster than Conor McGregor was. Conor McGregor once was that G, and once was that hot boy that we thought he was. And really, when you step into somebody that's really about it, and that somebody's really saying that, yo, I'll wreck you, you're gonna back up. I don't care how much money you're worth. Jose Masvidal, take this fight, go get your money. I get that Dana White is stopping the fight. Go get your money. Ty Boogie.
This is an easy question for me because all I'm gonna say is why the fuck is Conor McGregor still relevant? The dude has been out of
True.
Out of UFC.
I agree.
His name is the reason he's relevant. He's been out of UFC. Why are people still trying to fight him? Leave him alone. Go fight Diaz. Hold the W and look great in his comeback. Prove to us you can still fight guys that are fighting right now. Shit, you'll beat somebody up that hasn't fought. I mean, how long has it been? It's been months, maybe even longer since we threw McGregor in a ring. I'm focused on Diaz right now, and honestly, with McGregor, good luck. Just fight whoever you know you can win to make your comeback. Because honestly, I'm not convinced that he can come back and just beat the hell out of somebody. Yes, is he probably training outside? Yes, is he probably doing all this? Yeah, but it's different when you get in the ring and are constantly fighting and constantly preparing for fights. McGregor's not really relevant besides the name of Conor McGregor. Like, that's it. That's all I got. I mean, focus on Diaz.
All right, Kevo.
I'm not a big UFC guy, but I'm here to drink.
At least he's honest.
Yep. Hey, Kello, make sure you just turn your mic down. I think it might be your mic.
I think Bobby had a bunch of takes on this topic, so give him a bunch of time then for this one. And we're going snake order, so when we're done with Bobby, it'll go back to Bobby and then go back.
He always has a lot of takes. It's the Boston in him.
It's the Boston in me, J-Love. I can't help it, bro.
It's the Boston in me, man.
Hey, Bobby, you've been waiting for this take all week. Come on, man. Go ahead and hit this topic.
Kill it. Knock it out of the park.
If we're talking pure fighting ability and we take all the bullshit away from Conor, he's actually not that bad a fighter. It would be if you
guys are so funny in the chat. Like, seriously, you guys are hilarious.
If we're talking pure fighting ability and you take all the bullshit away, it actually wouldn't be a bad fight. It's actually tough to call because minus all the bullshit and all the back and forth that's going to happen for this fight, I think I would like to see Masvidal beat him, to be honest. But just taking pure fighting ability. I mean, Robbie, you've watched them both. I mean, they're both strong, fast guys. So it's going to be it would be a pretty even fight.
I like it.
It wouldn't surprise me if it came down to a decision, because they're both, like I said, they're both strong, fast guys. So that's just their fighting style. They don't slow down at all. They're both, when they fight, when the bell rings, it's per round, it's 110% from start to finish. So it would be a close fight. I mean, I would like to see Masvidal beat him because I fucking can't stand Conor McGregor. So
like to see him getting clocked out, huh?
Oh, I want to see. No, I don't want to see him get knocked out. I want to see him get choked out, just like a rear naked choke, and just yoke the life out of him.
Really quick to the whole panel. You guys can drop your links, and people can hit your links in the chat on YouTube. You guys, if you're on the panel, if you're featuring on our show, you are allowed to get our fans included into your shit too.
JD, keep it rocking.
All right, let's go to the next topic, and we'll start with Bobby and go to Kevo after that. And so it's some baseball speculation. I don't know how much each of you kept up on baseball. I definitely have kept my eye on it a little bit. We're talking MVP odds. The odds-on favorite for the National League MVP is Cody Bellinger, leading at 325 or negative 325, and then Christian Yelich is at plus 320 or plus 300. Andy Rendon is at plus 1100. Freddie Freeman plus 1200. Who's your favorite for the National League and why? Actually, just give both your favorites, basically.
Bobby!
It's got to be Bellinger for the NL. It has to be.
Well done.
It has to with it's got to be the guy's a freak of nature.
For the American League, Mike Trout leads by an.
I was just gonna say, in the American League's a runaway. It's obviously Mike Trout. It's. I mean, there's no contest. The guy. And out of all, let me just say this: out of all those huge contracts that were signed in the offseason, Trout is the only one, in my opinion, that's actually worth the money.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that a lot.
The guy. I mean, the guy is.
I don't know what the hell.
How much was Machado's deal? I forgot.
310.
Too much.
No, Machado got 300, and Machado got 300, and what's Harper got 320, I think 325.
Yeah, that one.
Harper was a massive overpay.
Yeah,
massive overpay.
But what are you going to do when they demand that much?
I'm going to add one last little tidbit, and since Mookie Betts had a down year for him this year, you won't see him get as much money as he thought he was going to get.
Homeboy's on the trade block. We'll talk about that later.
No, I'm just throwing that out there now. He's not going to get as much money as he was originally at the beginning of the season.
No, it wouldn't be Rumboyz After Dark if Bobby didn't find some way to twist some Boston shit into it.
Yeah, of course.
I always got to throw Boston into it.
Come on, Bobby. Snake order. It goes with Kevo, man.
Man, fuck Boston, man.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm not a baseball guy, man. I let you guys do your thing. When it comes to football and basketball, man, I'm your man.
Hell yeah. I feel you there.
I'm not gonna fake the funk on here, man.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, Dakota on Sportscaster dropping a $200 ticket with the beer.
Dakota! Thank you for the dono hype over on Sportscaster. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Donos are welcome from both sides. YouTube, y'all can try and keep up.
Let's go. Who's your MVP?
That was great.
So, Kevo, first before I go into my takes, how do you feel? Like, you up there in New York? How do you feel about the Yankees right now?
Well, I'm a Mets fan, but
you're a Mets fan.
Fuck yeah!
I like it. Switching it up.
Fuck yeah! Well, I don't even have much to say about the Mets. I mean, you guys kind of whooped our ass earlier back in July. Not even July. Before that,
bro.
Yeah, Pete Alonso went smack on my Nationals.
He said y'all drunk now.
Yeah, we drunk now.
Well, we're working on that, man.
Yeah, we have a bunch of topics, so don't worry about that.
I might have to bring a bottle up.
Let's go. Who's your MVP?
So my MVP, honestly, bro, like my man Rendon, like he's competing still without no injuries. My man's still competing with no injuries. I get there's days left.
I can't.
I get that there's days left. And there's other guys that have done better, but my man ain't injured. So I gotta go with the guy that's not injured.
Okay, now Anna.
New York Beast says.
It doesn't matter about an injury with Trout. It's just Mike Trout. Mike Trout is Trout. Yeah, that's not even fucking fair.
All right, so obviously, dude. Everything Bobby said is perfect. I've said Cody Bellinger since like the third week of the season. I'm pretty sure I've said Cody Bellinger since like within the first month of the season, and honestly, he's gonna win it. I get that injuries might be the reason he wins it with Yelich going down again, whatever it is, but. Honestly, Cody Bellinger has not slowed down. The dude is still hitting home runs. He's going to end with over 50. He's looked great in the outfield. I mean, he's throwing people out. It does not matter. And absolutely, AL-wise, I mean, if you don't say Mike Trout, honestly, like, you probably should stop watching baseball. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, Mike Trout is going to not play the last 2 weeks of the season, and he's going to win it. He's having one of the best seasons of his career, and it's Mike freaking Trout.
Hey, Ty, let me ask you a question, right? Does Trout look as young as he is?
Yeah.
No, he looks like prime time. Like, he looks like he is absolutely like.
No, dude, he looks like he's like 30. And he's like 24, 25 years old.
In his prime already, and the dude is still young and still hungry and still going to be doing it for years to come, and he already looks like he is.
He's 28.
Well, still, he looks like he's 35 and he's 28. Like the dude's got 7 to 9 good years of baseball left.
Probably more than that. Probably 10.
Absolutely. And
what he's gonna do next season is fucking ridiculous.
He will be the guy on the top of every single stat list that you guys read by the end of his career. Every one of them. I don't even care what it is. Like,
dude, I've seen him hit home runs that don't land for an entire day.
No.
All right. So I'm going to go with a little bit better of a conversation here, as we're all going to go Bellinger and we're all going to go Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Kind of obvious. I'm going to go with the seconds because I think that's pretty obvious who the top ones are. Second place for the NL is, of course, going to be Christian Yelich. I think that's pretty obvious as well.
Yeah.
The only other person that you could debate is possibly Ronald Acuna. I think that he had a really good
Yelich
year.
hurt?
Hey, thanks, QC. Appreciate you, buddy.
Right kneecap. But he will still get second. I agree with
you. QC with the Jono hug. Hey, QC, here's one for
something worse. QC just called anyone and everyone out in the chat.
Oh,
I'm about it. Oh, shit.
And then,
this one's for you, bro. Here we
and
go.
then for the AL.
This shot's for you, QC.
And then for the AL, the only person that even has a chance, even like a 1% chance, that's a sliver, is Alex Bregman. He's the only person that even has an idea of catching that shot.
Funny. I was just thinking I need some.
Good name, kid. Good name.
Oh, Kevo dropped out. Fuck.
That's it.
And hey, look, Bregman is a far second place. Like, it's not like it's close. Like, he's a far second.
But again, the last thing I want to say on this is Mike Trout has won MVP with worse stats than we are currently talking about. If he does not win AL MVP, there needs to be an investigation on.
No, if he doesn't win MVP, it's because he gets it every year and they finally want to give it to somebody else. It's the LeBron thing.
Let me just say, bro, QC is a fucking real one. Like, period, end of story.
He is a real one. QC's the best. He's been holding it down. All you guys are real ones. Shit. I'll let you finish it off, J-Lo.
I just finish it off. Are we going to talk divisions now and wild card?
Going.
Sure, we can. Or is that?
Hey, can I interrupt for like? Can I interrupt for
next sport?
Can I interrupt for like 2 minutes?
Hell nah.
Did you guys already talk about AB?
Yeah.
First thing. Can I give my like 90 seconds on that topic?
Sure, I can clip it all together. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just 90 seconds.
You and Kevo go.
Let me get a time to see how much 90 seconds.
I'm like a minute and a half. That's all I want. Dude, this is coming from all of Patriot Nation. Bro, this was your last chance. You're toast, bro. You're toast. You couldn't. The Patriots took a risk on you, and you couldn't shut your mouth and just keep your nose down and just play football and do what you had to do. Like if the Patriots said you're too much of a PR hit, bro, you're toast. Antonio Brown, you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. Like, you're done, dude. You're done. And to be honest, with all the crap that's coming out, I hope nobody picks your stupid ass up.
That stupid ass.
Wow. All right, what do you have to say about AB, Kevo? Let's get that in.
5 seconds. He did it in 5 seconds.
That was less than 90 seconds, so I'll take it.
Kevo, do you have anything to say about AB?
Let me clip that in.
That's all I got.
He's done. He's done. He's done.
Done.
That's all I got.
Done.
He's done. He's a bum. He's a moron. He's destroying his legacy by this. Before this, what he was putting up, triple, over 100 receptions every freaking year. He's ruining his legacy. Now,
yeah, I agree with that.
Before this debacle of 2019, you could argue Hall of Famer. Now,
dude, forget about it. Forget about it. Done.
Listen,
done.
He's gonna be the next Kaepernick as far as he's gonna get blackballed now.
But for a good reason.
There you go.
Okay, he's a scumbag.
Better reason, yeah, definitely better reason.
We don't know. We don't know. We weren't there with all the details. I'm not gonna get into it, man. What he was accused of.
If you intimidate someone, you did something.
Exactly. He's scared.
He's trying to keep information from coming out. If you intimidate somebody, you're trying to keep information from coming out. And dude, he's like, I really like, and I'm telling you this, dude, I'm saying this as a Patriot fan. I hope no team out there picks him up to teach his stupid ass a lesson.
Yeah, but why did the Patriots even give him a chance? I don't understand that.
Because it was cheap. Because the only reason, so this is why. You want to know why the Patriots gave him a chance? Here's why, right? That contract was laid in like they put in every kind of
sum it up.
Every kind of protection in the book to them. They only had to pay him $1 million. That's it. So you got Antonio Brown for $1 million for the season.
Hey, we're gonna rapid fire this one.
All right, we're past the NFL right now. We're gonna move into the NBA. I got 2 quick questions for you guys, and we'll start with J Love, since that's technically where we left off last time. So, moving over to the NBA, Kevin Durant was quoted saying, "quote Over time." This is talking about the Warriors. Over time, the Warriors couldn't get a full acceptance of me there. Also, he said the motion offense we ran in Golden State only works to a certain extent. Steph Curry responded saying, well, we all want to play ISO ball, but we won 2 championships with that motion offense. What do you make of this back and forth? And also the follow-up question, does KD win another title, period? Jordan Love, take it away.
Kevin Durant, what are you doing? Why? Okay, I don't understand the point. Kevin Durant is the most petty NBA player I have ever heard of, especially at his stature. You are an MVP. You are a multiple-time NBA champion. You went to the finals 3 times in a row with this team, and you're going to critique the coaching and the offense that you ran, and you averaged 25 points under almost every year you were there. What are you doing? Kevin Durant is not going to win another championship. I'm sorry. We saw what happened with DeMarcus Cousins after his injury. I think it's pretty comparable as their size, their stature. They both play more so not on strength, off of making cuts and making right reads, which Kevin Durant can still be a great facilitator, but his scoring ability is definitely going to be diminished. I just don't understand what the point was.
I agree with that. Moving on to Rumboyz OG. Let's get Ty was next, I believe, and then it's Robbie. Move down to Kevo.
So
Get him, Boogie.
in regards to this, yeah, honestly, like I'm kind of with J Love on this. Like Kevin Durant, you had no reason to come out and say this. I agree that he is extremely petty for like why there's so many. He's not good at social media. I'll tell you that. He's backwards, upside down, in and out, like whatever the situation is.
Fake accounts.
Yeah. He does not have social media down, and he should probably just shut up and play basketball because he proves to people that they should shut up about him when he plays basketball. In regards to Steph, what he said absolutely makes sense. Like, yeah, no shit, you want to play ISO ball and win MVP and put up 30 points a game. Like everybody wants to do that. Like, no doubt, everyone wants to win MVP. But wouldn't you rather win championships? And Steph pretty much shut him up by saying that. Like, in reality, Steph quietly was saying you only won a championship because you came to play with us. So, I mean, I totally agree. Kevin Durant's being petty at this point, and there's no reason for him to even come out and say he should be past that. He should be focusing on Brooklyn, focusing on Kyrie, focusing on that. And clearly he is still stuck in the past.
Hold on, Kevo.
Championship.
I agree with that, Ty. Definitely got to be more focused on the chips, bro. Take it away, Robbie.
First off, y'all cat owners, y'all enjoy that because I can't bring my dog on stream. She's like, fuck this whole thing up.
I feel like we could put Hendrix in between.
We could probably put Nala. I mean, Nala would be chill. I mean, Nala's been on stream before. Yeah, no, exactly. Our dogs are huge.
A lot of good points being made in the chat here. I totally agree with you guys.
So here, I got a question for you guys.
No.
Ask the question on your turn. Ask the question on your turn for sure.
Bobby, take a shot. Bobby has to take a shot.
But I do want to hear the question though. I'm very.
We will hear the question in a second. It's our turn. It's our turn.
We can't take 45 seconds of cleaning stuff.
What I'm gonna state is, KD, why do you give a fuck? You sound like a little ass bitch. Why are you still bringing up an ex-girlfriend? You don't crack and pay. What does it matter?
100% agree.
Y'all totally missed my take, didn't you?
KD, you're just. I personally feel it's just off for this. Golden State Warriors organization, don't even bother paying attention.
Yes, J-Love. Yes.
Got all the animals in here.
That's about it. That's all.
All right, that's what you got. All right, Kevo, and then we'll get to Bobby's double entendre point.
Kevin Durant, you a hater, bro. You's a hater, man. Listen, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. You didn't win a championship until you went to Golden State. You had to join a super team. You had to join Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, all those dudes to win a championship because you couldn't do it on your own. You couldn't do it with Oklahoma. So you had to join a super team to win a championship. Now you sound like a battered wife.
Damn.
A battered wife, dude.
Hey,
Like,
not
be grateful
a good
that
comment during the AB situation.
Listen, be grateful that you won a championship. You should be saluting those.
Multiple. Be grateful that you won multiple.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And what was the second one? What was the second question?
Will he win a championship again?
Yeah, will he win a championship again?
No.
All right, Bobby. Or sorry, Kevo. Finish up. I'm sorry, brother.
I got a question for you guys that I want to hear your opinions on. If he picked Boston back in the day instead of Golden State,
fuck you.
What
would you guys' opinion be?
Nobody wants that.
My opinion is suck my fucking dick.
That's when you
Mute him.
I always got to bring it back to Boston.
Hold on.
Come on, Robbie. We got to work on this.
Wait.
We got to work on this.
This is a sound button right here. This is a sound button. Hold on.
It's for you, Bobby.
Bobby.
Hold the mute button.
3, 2. These nuts.
Hey,
so you need to slap yourself.
I'll answer that question if you want.
Entertainment up in here, man.
Yo, was that real or was that a fake one?
No, that was my cat. But to answer your question, Bobby, how would I feel if he went to Boston? It would be different because if he won a title in Boston, he would have had a different anywhere else but Boston. Not even just Boston. Screw Boston.
Don't entertain the Boston question.
Hey, hold on.
Don't entertain.
Hey,
the
for a
question.
rest of night, you know what Bobby gets for his birthday? Straight up. Hold up.
What is it?
Yeah.
Fatality.
Fatally mute him.
All right, Bobby. But
Next
will
question.
KD win a title? Bobby, finish that, and we'll move to the next question.
Yes or
The
no?
final NBA question.
Will KD win? So you're saying will KD win another title?
Yes.
No.
Unless he ring chases like McGrady.
In
So
Brooklyn,
nobody thinks KD wins another title.
in Brooklyn, no way. No. Listen, all the other teams that he was on had a surrounding cast to work with him. Brooklyn has nothing.
Slap yourself, sis. KD still has a MySpace, bro.
Yo,
Listen, hold on. We gotta get slap yourself in here, man.
Brooklyn went to the playoffs last year with a scrub-ass team. They have a 3-point shooting lead. DeAndre Jordan's his best
Come on,
player.
don't do that. Tyrese LeVert is a good player.
And then when they hit actual competition, they got destroyed.
Okay, but the thing is, they play team basketball.
It's a new team.
This motherfucker drunk. Next topic.
I guarantee he's not as drunk as I am.
Yeah.
I'm probably
Bobby's drinking moonshine.
almost on the same level here. Like otherwise, ever know. Who knows?
What did you just say?
Who knows what everyone else is doing?
Next topic. Let's go, motherfucker.
JD froze.
Our moderator froze.
The hamster wheel hit him.
Yeah, I gotta get the topic.
The hamster got tired and stopped.
Who wins the title in 2020?
JD's
that's the next one. Who wins the title in 2020? And it's on Bobby.
So who wins the NBA title in 2020?
Just say the team and not a reason why. Just say the team.
It doesn't matter because JD's back.
Is JD back?
Yeah, he's.
Are you good, Robbie? Are you letting him in, or you want me to go?
I mean, I'm letting him in.
We're trying to.
All right. Go, Bobby.
Just say your team. We should just move on after.
That's tough, man. I
have a hot take.
I would say the Bucks. The Bucks could win with the injuries, and they seem like one of the most complete teams out there. So Milwaukee, the Bucks.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna get flamed for this comment.
I don't hate you.
He said something other than Boston.
That's why you hear me. I was going back like, don't say fucking Boston.
No, the Bucks because Milwaukee's going to give Boston fits because they don't have a true big man to. Milwaukee's going to give Boston Milwaukee and the 76ers are going to give Boston fits because Boston doesn't have a true center outside of Ernst Cantor.
Listen, Ernst Cantor's a bum, and I'm a Knicks fan, dude. He was trash.
This is what I'm saying. He's the only true big man they have. Cantor's the only true big man they have. So I'm saying the Bucks. I'm saying Milwaukee's going to win a title. They have the best shot at it.
I think they definitely they have the experience from last season. I agree with you, but I don't know if they're going to win. They're definitely going to be in the finals, though.
So who do you have winning?
I hate to say it, man. Probably Golden State, man. I hate to say it.
Ow!
I hate to say it. They're like the Patriots.
Hey, yo.
They're there every year until somebody actually beats their ass, kicks them out.
If Golden State isn't in the finals, then it's wide open. Wide open.
Oh, everybody's gonna hate me when I say this.
Do you guys know what happened in the offseason?
All right,
Hey, yo.
Bobby, go. Not Bobby.
No, Bobby already went.
Robbie,
Not-
go.
I said Milwaukee, J-Love. I
Yeah,
said
my bad.
Milwaukee
I
Bucks.
meant Robbie.
Hey, yo, I'm keep that thing all the way LA, baby.
I knew it. Oh my god.
All the way to the Bay, baby. You already know. You already know what's good.
So the
Hey,
Clippers. So the Clippers.
Hey,
So the Clippers.
hey, fuck the Lakers.
It's Lakers all day.
All right, so it's
This our year, hold on. This our year. RIP.
This dude,
This our year. It's our year. It's all LA, baby.
This dude over here is drunk. This dude over here, yeah. Robbie that girl doesn't know what he's talking about.
I like Anthony Davis.
I'm not playing over Bobby. Fuck you, Bobby.
I like Anthony Davis, man.
the real team that is going to win the finals is the Clippers. They had a squad. They went to the playoffs without shit. They added Paul George and freaking Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers are taking it. That's it. That's it.
And Ty, to add to that, the Clippers have probably the best chemistry.
Again, they're a playoff team, but you added two of the best defensemen and or Kawhi's offense. You added two of the best players in the NBA.
Do they still have Beverly?
They do.
Beverly signed an extension. He got paid.
Yeah, no, they do, Kevo. They still have him too.
3 years, 42. Is that what it was?
Something like that, yeah.
All right. He's out of here again.
JD.
The internet.
My pick.
JD needs to feed his hamster.
And I've been saying this whole time, everybody's gonna flame me for this.
Hey, JD.
The whole time I've been saying everybody's gonna flame me for this. I'm gonna go on a limb, hot take. I'm gonna say the Portland Trailblazers make the jump. I'm gonna say the Portland Trailblazers make the jump this year.
Why?
Damian Lillard.
J-Love, are you high? Let me ask you that.
Okay. Here's my thing.
The only thing they added was Whiteside.
Whiteside.
It wasn't his weed, man.
You drafted wings. You moved cap space. You got the team better. You took a player that many people thought coming in this year was going to be a lottery pick in Nasir Little. And Robbie, you know a lot about him. He went to your school in UNC.
I know that.
That's defense. That's the one thing this team needed last year. They have Nurkic who can run a power forward when he comes back. They have a proven center. That lineup starting is amazing. If they start Nurkic at the 4.
Yeah, but the depth is going to kill them, J-Love. The depth is what's going to kill them.
Will they
That
be
was the question coming in last year. And at that same time, they proved to us that Terry Stotts is a good coach and can prove decent players to be above average coming off the bench. I think they make the jump this year as the West is wide open because of the falling in every team.
I agree. I like it. I like it. Really quick. Next question. All right, on the script for tonight. Holy shit, I gotta go back to it. Michael Jordan. JD's back. JD, Michael Jordan question. Go ahead and read it.
All right, sorry about that. I don't know what the freak happened, but all right, I'm back. Michael Jordan, the GOAT, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, meets with his new friends, Jeannie Buss, Wes Eden, the owner of the Bucks, Jeannie Buss, the owner of the Lakers, Wyke Grusbeck, the owner of the Celtics, one of the owners, and together they released a luxury tequila brand priced at $1,600 a bottle. Would you spend $1,600 to try Jordan's newest business venture?
1,600 these nuts. No.
Hell no.
Robbie? Yeah, this is a quick one. J Love, the less than allowed to drink. What do you think?
I can't even comment.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you
Can't.
get 1,600 these nuts. No.
Can't comment.
You know how much Hennessy I could buy with that money? I get a year's supply. No, 2 years supply. No, 3 years supply of Hennessy with that money, man.
I mean, if I was a rich motherfucker and had nothing to spend my money on besides it, hell yeah, I'd try it.
So like Michael Jordan.
Now, hell nah. Like, I mean, that's an easy question, but yeah, I mean, like,
Listen,
look, people pay $200, $300 for Jordan shoes, and that's already enough.
yeah, I was about to say that, and it costs like $1 to make.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me say it like this. See, the way that my bank account is set up as a podcaster, as an entrepreneur, like, fuck you, nigga. I can't validate $1,600.
Next question.
All right, you guys. No, that was a quick one. All right.
We're all like, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck $1,600.
Now $1,600 rent.
For real, bro. That's a live in a house for me.
Yo, Kevin lives in New York. $1,600 is probably what his rent is.
Real quick. Hey,
Yeah, man.
hey, JD, before you start, can we just skip Bobby for this question because we know where he's going?
No. Wait, what is it?
Hell yeah.
Skip him.
What do you mean, what is
Skip
it? You ain't said the script. I said everyone the script.
Skip it. Skip him. We already know where he's going.
No.
No.
What is it? What is it?
It's an NHL question. You're going with the Bruins. Your point is done.
Yo, let this
The Bruins.
let that motherfucker go first.
No. So what's the question? An NHL question. What's the question?
The NHL question is simply the Blues took down the Bruins in the Stanley Cup Finals. Who do you see being the best team moving forward in the 2019-2020 season for the NHL?
The Bruins need third and fourth line help. If they don't get any this offseason, then it's going to be the same result as last season. They need third and fourth line help. They need wingers on the third and fourth line. If they don't get any wingers in the third and fourth line, they're screwed. They're going to end up in the same position as last year. They need a third line. If the Bruins had a third line winger, they win the Stanley Cup. They need a third and fourth line winger, or they're done. It's going to be the same result. Period. End of story. They need depth on the third and fourth line. The first and second line are set. There's plenty of talent on both of those two lines. They need the third and fourth line help. If they don't get it, it's going to be the same result. Somebody's going to knock them off in the second round or in the final, and they're going to be toast. The lack of winger depth is what killed them last year. If they don't get it in the offseason, they're screwed. They're screwed.
All right.
I appreciate your NHL knowledge.
No one else here knows it.
I appreciate that.
I have something I have to say.
Fucking draw. Let's go.
If the Capitals can come back defensively and do what we need to do,
Blackhawks.
motherfucker, we're favorites. If we come back and do what we need to do defensively, and fuck all your teams. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
It's funny though because Robbie's Capitals are in the same position as mine. The third and fourth line on the Capitals is what screwed them. It's the depth. It's the depth. Robbie, except with the Bruins, it's wingers. With the Capitals, it's defensemen. Their third and fourth line defense. The Capitals' third and fourth line defense is terrible. Every goal that was scored on the Capitals in the postseason was third and fourth line. Their third and fourth line defense is extremely slow, and the league as a whole is just getting faster and faster. The Capitals' third and fourth line defense sunk their playoff run.
I'm glad you agree. I'm happy that you agree with me. Ty, your turn.
So the only reason I'm going to say this team is because we're technically analysts, and I sadly have to say this is like me saying the Packers right now. Just so you guys know. The fucking Predators, bro.
I knew he was going to talk about the Predators. Fuck you and every other analyst. God damn it.
Ty, but the Predators are in the same book, man. The Predators are in the same situation. They need depth. That is
but listen, all of the top teams need depth. It is about the first couple guys. I get that they lose someone major in Subban, but for me, it is either the Predators or the Lightning. The Lightning were as close as they need to be. Yes, it is a situation where they went out. I hate both the teams I'm talking about.
Can I throw a name into the mix? What about Winnipeg?
I don't hate
Jets,
that.
Yeah, the Jets are nice. Yeah, the Jets are nice.
They're kind of more of a quiet team that I see kind of creeping up in there, and you're kind of
Winnipeg. If Winnipeg, the biggest weapon that I see Winnipeg having is the fourth line. Is their fourth line? They just don't have the depth to go to make a deep playoff run. If Winnipeg gets halfway decent guys on the fourth line, they could absolutely challenge this year.
For me, all of those teams you just mentioned are 2 pieces away from a guaranteed Stanley Cup, at least chance.
Listen, fans.
For those NHL fans out there, there are multiple teams, and when I say multiple, I mean like 6 to 8 that are like 1 or 2 pieces away from being like significant challengers this year.
The NHL is the opposite of current sports right now. We just talked about the NFL dealing with players wanting to move. The NHL is a new team every fucking year. There is no Patriots. There is no Warriors.
Yeah, the NHL is probably the most exciting sport right now in terms of competitiveness because and no one knows this. No one knows this. I challenge you to pay attention to some hockey right now. Guys are going to come up. And honestly, I don't mean to be a homer. I am going to be a homer because it proves what I'm saying. The Capitals, when they won the Stanley Cup, were the first time to prove that. There is no repetitiveness. And that started a trend. And that transcended a trend to where now we're going to start.
I will say this about the NHL.
Don't be surprised. I fucking hate Vegas. Don't be surprised if the Knights come back this year.
Hey, listen, you guys might think I'm a huge homer, and in some cases I might be, but I was actually happy to see Ovechkin finally get one.
No, he deserved it. That's like Drew Brees getting his first. That's like
listen, Ovechkin. Nobody. When I say this, and I mean it, Ovechkin. That dude shows up to work every day. He does what he needs to do. That dude is a worker. Like, Ovechkin deserved that title, and I'm actually happy that he got his one. I'm actually happy that he got it.
Let's roll into the next topic.
Totally with that, Bob.
Hey, really quick, before we roll into the next topic, I want to point out, we covered the gridiron. We covered the hardwood.
Dude, we
covered the diamond.
We covered the octagon.
Yeah, we covered the octagon.
You guys want to talk about cricket?
I want to point out, this staff, the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, no matter what you are into, we have you covered on so much different shit that no one else could ever possibly do or even fathom in their minds.
And again, even if somebody is more of a fantasy football guy, whatever the situation is, more of a baseball guy, somebody's got you fucking locked in.
Yeah, somebody's got you locked in.
Robbie, you know what the difference is between this? Robbie, you know what the difference is between this network? Robbie, you want to know what the difference between Rumboyz and others is? Robbie, you want to know what the difference?
What's the difference?
And the others is that, like Ty just said, there's a guy for everything on the Rumboyz.
Yeah,
we don't listen. We don't pigeonhole anything. We pigeonhole nothing. You get every sport, every single sport: baseball, basketball, hockey, basketball, hockey, and football. There's a guy on this network for everything.
What you got, JD? Next up.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
All right, next up, moving on to European football. The Tottenham Hotspurs
fucking subject
will have a new stadium that seats 62,000.
What the fuck are they?
All right, 62,000.
Oh, the Tottenham Hotspurs, really quick, a soccer team for a lot of y'all that don't know. Tottenham Hotspurs, go ahead, JD. European.
Yeah, it's a European soccer team. And it's stocked with a hotel, a health center, a museum dedicated to the Hotspurs team. The one thing different about the stadium is they won't take cash.
Yes, I am. That's
totally cashless. If you want to purchase things at the stadium, I believe there's an app for it, and you need to use your phone via Apple Pay or their app. Is this the future of sporting events? Start with Bobby in stink order.
No, you don't want to start with me.
Or is it Kevin?
You don't want to start with me. Go to somebody else. I'll jump in later.
Start with me because I didn't go last time.
Start with Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
Take it away.
I didn't even go last time, but it don't even matter. I'm gonna go with yes. This is the future, as we are seeing a lot more less cash, moving more towards technology, and let's be real. What do we care about as sports fans? Convenience. Having everything in that one area, in a hotel, in the stadium, not having to go far and travel and find a parking spot. It's gonna help.
He's right. Holy fuck.
Well,
Do you want to elaborate, Jordan?
So I'll go on that, right? Well, dude, you're gonna see more stadiums, whether it's NFL, NHL, any of these stadiums, any of these professional sports venues. You're gonna see hotels next to them. You're gonna see them like they're realizing that the fans make them. So anything to make the fans experience either easier or better, they're gonna do. Period. End of story.
I want to approach this once again. I'm gonna include, and what I love about what we do so well, kind of going back to the time what we've talked about, is that we have enough talents on our channel and on our network, to where we can talk about certain shit like this. And I'm gonna bring in the business side. I want to challenge sports fans. I get that this is our soccer topic. But I want to challenge sports fans. Imagine if you went to a football game. Kevo, you're coming to a football game, right? And I'm telling you, yo, it's $14 for one beer. Like out here in Mile High, it's like $12 to $14 for one canned beer.
$11.25 for a beer at Coors Field.
Yeah.
I'll give you exact price.
At a baseball game.
Yeah, $12.50 at Gillette for a beer. Single beer.
Enjoy.
What this cashless process proposes is that you have to spend an amount of $30 or more.
Dude, that's 2 beers. That's so easy.
That's 2 beers.
Right,
that's a dog. Now, here's my problem with this system, because we all know if it happens in Europe, if it happens in soccer, it's going to transfer into other sports. The NBA is going to be next. After the NBA, it'll be the NFL, so on and so forth. So I don't know about going strictly through card, going cashless, going through a pay watch or a pay phone, paying through your phone and tapping an NFC chip. There could be someone in that stadium. There could be one of us in that stadium. Not saying that any of us would ever do it. It could be someone in that stadium that can hack that system and get everyone's funds that we spend on hot dogs, on beers. I don't know if this is safe for sports. I don't know if this is the future of sports for this. Kevo, I'll actually let you go.
I mean, I don't want to get off topic, but somebody hacked my shit. They took $1,000 when I was in the hospital. Somebody took $1,000 of my account. That was because I paid a bill on my debit card over the phone. So,
Kevo, I've had that happen to me too, man. I've had that happen to me too.
I mean, I got reimbursed, but here's the thing, like you said, you don't know. Somebody has special technology. They could swipe your information, and before you know it, you could have a $5,000 credit card bill.
At a game. They just try to take the wife of the kids.
See, that's the problem with technology these days. Where, dude, you could be on the subway and somebody's next to you. You could be paying a bill. You could be thinking, okay, let me save time. Let me pay the bill on my commute. But somebody could be stealing your information. So that's the time we live in. I don't know, man. I don't like technology, man.
Slap yourself.
So Kevo, it sounds like that you're more opposed to a cashless stadium. Let's go say
I'm opposed to that. Yeah, man. I mean, no, man. No.
I don't carry cash at all.
Before we pass it on to Ty Boogie and Rumboyz Northeast, we're gonna go Ty Boogie, then Rumboyz Northeast. Since JD is currently asking at the moment. Okay, bet. Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll keep running it. With that being said, it sounds like the Kevo, he's against the fence of it. This could be the future of technology. I wonder how everyone else feels. Ty?
Honestly, with me, I understand why they are doing something like this. Like now everyone can touch their phone to whatever, and I think it's stupid that they won't allow cash. Like, why would you not? Like, there's people that don't even believe in a bank and don't have a bank account, and they only carry cash. I mean, it's kind of on your own fault. Like, you lose your wallet, you probably lost all the money you had for the whole day. Like, but the fact that you don't even allow cash is honestly ridiculous. I understand it, but not allowing cash doesn't make any sense to me. And I do not think this is the future of any NFL stadium or football. I don't care what this is. I don't care. This is not the future of sports. They're not.
I agree with you. I know people that don't even have bank accounts.
Consider too, right? Every time you swipe a card, there's a fee that goes with it.
Yeah.
I mean, again,
if they go cashless, right? There's a fee every time you use a debit card. So the price of beer is going to go up to compensate for that fee. So if it's $9.50 a beer, bro, you're probably looking somewhere around $11 every time you buy it.
Yo, look and slap yourselves. Entertainment statement.
Yeah. I saw that on the stream. I'll put that up.
All right.
EBT now accepted at Gillette Stadium.
Food stamps.
You guys already heard what I said about the stadium.
Motherfuckers be buying beer.
You guys already heard what I said about the stadium, but I'm gonna agree with Ty on this. They need to accept cash. There are people out there that are I don't believe in banks. I want to have cash. I don't trust that. I'm gonna get hacked. They're gonna take my stuff, my social security number, all that. So
listen to this. Every time I go to a Pats game, 95% of my payment method is all cash. Cash only.
Oh yeah.
No card. You get none of that shit. It's all cash.
Hang on. With that being stated, let's say really quick. Let's say this whole method works through, and like I said, we know Europe pioneers things. Let's say they make this whole cash thing work. What happens if a storm happens and knocks out the whole system? Now you have to go back to cash.
I mean, look, bottom line, they're fucking idiots for this. Like,
this is the stupidest thing ever.
I understand it, but are you dumb for not allowing cash? Absolutely. What are you gonna do? Not have a cash register? Like,
they should make it a electronic payment is encouraged to save.
You save $1 if you pay through your phone.
If you're trying to
Ty, you're right. They'll probably promote it as like, you'll save $2 a beer if you pay cash.
Which again, it makes sense. It would be a great idea. But the fact
Hey, give me some 40 ounces with food stamps. I'm all for that.
So we got to get into the last topic of the night.
Me and JD been talking. I'm going to finish this one out for us. So this isn't necessarily a debate topic.
Yeah.
We wanted to bring this up for you guys, though. We thought this would be just a lot of fun for us because we're all extremely excited about 2 weeks away from being October and Rumtober. So, because I feel my man wanting to scream at the camera, I'm going to let J Love start this one out. I can see it in his face. He wants to get this out. What is your favorite thing coming about Rumtober? You got baseball playoffs. You got football in the mix. NHL is starting. There is any and everything. What is your favorite reason to be getting ready for Rumtober?
Before we let J Love go, I want to state Rumtober is our biggest month out of the whole year as the Rumboyz. Rumtober, the biggest marketing campaign, is when we get really busy. Like, give us ideas right now. This is where I want the whole chat. I want the fucking chat to go bonkers right now. I want the whole chat to go bananas. You want to see more shots. You want to see a lot of shit talk. Tell us what you want for all of Rumtober. This is your chance.
Cat?
You want to see more of Bobby's cat. You want to see more of Cato. Comment in the chat. What do you want to see more of during Rumtober when all the sports are? I
want to see more Sonny.
Let's see that face. Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna approach this from two different angles. One, personally, my favorite sport to watch is basketball. It's coming back. I'm a Bulls fan. It's exciting times for me. That is a big cat. Oh my god. Yeah. basketball's coming back. And the second angle I'm going to approach this from is we're finally going to see some formulation in both sides of football, college football and the NFL. You guys know me, huge NFL draft guy, huge.
Dude, bro, I don't think October has more. Like, is there a month with more sports? Saturday, dude. So the baseball playoffs start, right? Baseball playoffs start. So Monday through Friday, baseball playoffs. Saturday, college football. Sunday, NFL football. Like, is there a month with more? And then you mix in basketball and hockey. Is there a month with more sports going on in October?
This is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of months, bro.
Yeah, so what I was saying is we're going to see some formulation. We're going to tell who's good, who's bad, who's a fluke, who's not. And we're going to see a lot of big-name players coming out of college. We already see some flashes. We're going to see a lot of more steady play. That's what I'm excited about.
Love
Okay.
it. Us, Bobby, are you going to end with us for this last question?
Dude, I'm just excited for the mix of everything. There's baseball, there's basketball, there's football, there's hockey, there's college football. Like,
Bobby, what's the name of your cat?
my cat's name is Diesel.
Okay, Diesel versus Sonny. Who wins? Let's go.
Whoa, fucking hold on. As fuck. Like,
Place your bets in the chat. Diesel versus Sonny.
Later.
Diesel versus Sonny in the chat.
Hey, October is Halloween, man. I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite, man. You need to do some Halloween live stream.
Bro, J-Love bringing his boxer into the mix.
Who you think wins now?
My dog.
Yo, no, my dog.
Robbie, where's Nolly? Where's Nolly? Go get Nolly.
No, I don't. I do not want her up here. Oh, fuck.
Oh, my dog. Jayla, I still say my dog.
I will say this about Rumtober coming up, guys. Be tuned into all these channels. All these channels have something they can contribute to the month of October. October, for every single sports analyst that works in this industry, and I say industry meaning that passionately because
it is an industry.
Yeah, I mean, say what you want. Say what you want about it. I stopped because J-Lo is fucking moving. Say what you want about, YouTubers or what they do. Listen, there are certain YouTubers that are just YouTubers. There are certain YouTubers that want to do this and want to be analysts. And this month is for the people that are really trying to really break down the sports and just different various things. Support them. Support the guys that were on this stream. I look forward the most in Rumtober to developing an NFL playoff picture, to opening up the NBA season, to more articles from our writing staff. Our writing staff, this is the busiest month for them. I look forward to them to getting a lot of clicks on rumboyz.com.
Let me just say one thing. If you're a Kentucky fan and you don't watch this dude over here,
yeah. Wait.
If you're a Kentucky fan and you don't watch that dude during March Madness, there's something wrong with you, because his streams are hilarious during March Madness.
Hey, those are my most successful lives. That I was just about to say that college basketball is the shit, man. Every one of us on the panel, Rumboyz, thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate it. College basketball is one of my favorite live streams.
Yeah, I don't think I've met a Kentucky fan who's better than you, bro.
Yo, in March Madness again.
Fuck you.
Let's go.
Why did y'all let him say that?
Reigning champ, bitch.
Yo, that's Kevo's fault. Hey, yo, that's Kevo's fault. They just did that.
No, I'm serious. Kevo, I'm serious though, man. I've had more fun in your Kentucky streams, bro. Dude, that's an awesome time.
Yeah. I had like 170.
You know what I'm about to say.
My
you know
most
what I'm about to say.
Kentucky, man.
Yo.
You know what I'm about to say.
Hold on, really quick. Kevo, now because of you, because you bring up his win in March Madness. I got to slap the fuck out of this nigga now. Jordan Love, what are you going to say before we sign out?
Virginia!
What'd you say?
Try to wrap up. Jordan Love, what do you have coming up? Fans where they can find you, all your social media.
Hold on. I believe J Love's got something to say, so let him get it off.
I know. Jordan Love, wrapping up.
Where's my stuff at? That's all I'm gonna say with that. No. Follow me on Twitter, Rumboyz J Love. Got a couple things going on there. Other than that, hit up rumboyz.com. I have a couple articles popping out there.
Facts.
Hold on. J Love, are you writing about the AV situation or no?
No. It's dead weight. I'm sick and tired of it. Antonio Clown can get out of my life. He's done with football. Goodbye.
We overworked ourselves on that piece.
That is a fact.
Kevo, where can people find you on social media, connect with you? What streams do you have up next? Everything like that.
I'm on a grind, man. They can find me on my YouTube channel. Mostly on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. But most of the time, I'm on YouTube, man. NFL, basketball. I'm looking forward to college basketball, too. You can find me at Kevorkian II Live Sports. And salute to Rumboyz. Salute to Bobby.
This man is Kevo. Kevo is hilarious. This dude. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard in my life. Some of your streams, bro.
Kevo, go ahead and wrap up. Go to fish.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, my shit is freestyle, man. I come on here, I act crazy, I act myself, man. That's it. If you want to follow me, you follow me, man. Shout out to Slap Yourself Entertainment, everybody in the chat, man. Salute.
Slap Yourself. You've been day one. Ty, go ahead, brother.
Let me get that pass real quick. All right, so
Ty with the Bible salesman haircut.
Hey, you know what? It gets the money. It gets the money, bitch.
It does.
It gets the money.
Hey.
How's that beer belly doing?
Hey, hold on.
No. Hey, Ty,
Ty,
you look like Kyle Guy from Virginia.
Yo,
And he won me the fucking March Madness, bro.
Ty,
What's
Ty.
Hey,
Black
he was
joke.
drafted by the Knicks. Then he got traded.
Hey, Ty, my beer belly's doing great. It's a fuel tank, bro, for the machine.
I bet Diesel.
Bobby, let them know where they can find you. Let them know what you got going on here in the pipeline.
All right, so y'all know I cover all 4 Boston major sports. So that's Bruins, Celtics, Patriots, and Red Sox. Although we're winding down with the Red Sox. Kevo. We're winding down with the Red Sox because they're probably more than likely not going to make the playoffs. So it's Bruins, Celtics, and Patriots for the next probably 3 to 4 months. And it's Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk / Rumboyz Northeast on Twitter. If you guys got any questions, you can find me there. And on YouTube, it's the same thing. Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk / Rumboyz Northeast for all your Boston sports news updates and play-by-play. So check on in, guys.
Most certainly.
Yes, if you don't have Bobby, listen, not only he does sports, but he be making motherfuckers hungry with them fucking food videos, man. Oh my God, I've been at work.
I haven't got my jerky yet.
These motherfuckers stir-fried shrimp. Oh my God, making me hungry, dude.
Hey, Kevo, this motherfucker owes us jerky. This nigga has yet to send it. So, Bobby,
You owe me a T-shirt.
I owe you a t-shirt. I know, Jordan Love. I owe you and a lot of people t-shirts. I owe you and 4 other people t-shirts.
Hey, Robbie, I'll get that jerky made up and sent to you and Ty. Well, maybe you. Fuck Ty.
What the fuck? He's a Lakers fan.
Actually, no, Ty, you're right. I might need Ty's address.
Hold on, Robbie, you're a Laker fan?
I might need Ty's address.
Holy shit!
Ty, when I send you that jerky, eat that in front of him. and make.
Dude, I'll come on stream and I'll pull it out of my pocket, Bobby. I'll pull it out of my pocket. Like, Rumboyz Northeast, baby.
Robbie, do you think Kobe Bryant is gonna come back?
No.
Arthur, for the past year and a half,
Out, bro.
Kobe Bryant's coming back.
Hey,
Wrap it
hey,
up.
listen, hold on. Hey, Kevo, I met that nigga Arthur in real life, and that motherfucker really believes that. And I'm like, hey, Kevo, I put my arm around Arthur, and I had to be like, no.
Oh, bro. If we go to
But I love Arthur.
we're trying to link up with Arthur.
I love Arthur. That's my little brother.
No, shout out to Arthur, man. I'm just messing with him. I'm just teasing him, man.
Hey,
Arthur is OG.
and if you want to, seriously, on Arthur though, dude, that dude shows up on every one of my videos. Every one of them, dude.
Bro, I'm moderator for this bitch. We're fucking wrapping this shit up. Y'all on some crazy cat fights. We're talking about fucking Kobe coming back. What is going on? Wrap it up, y'all. You guys know where to find J Love. You know where to find Kevo. You know where to find your boy Rumboyz Northeast.
We did hit 2 hours.
Hey! In all seriousness, no, Kevo, you the man. Like seriously, like cheers.
No. Shout out to Rumboyz.
What's that?
Listen, I wanna thank you guys for having me on your channel, man. Seriously.
Not the last time, John. Not the last time at all.
Hey, hit us up, bro. You already know. Hey, let's go and close this shit out right, though. Y'all ready?
J Love, grab your shot.
Ready?
J Love, grab your apple juice, motherfucker. Hey, 3, 2, 1.
Cheers to me.
Hey,
Cheers
Cheers to you.
Rumboyz.
Boys and girls, what it do?
what it do?
Dilly.
Kevo, you the man.
Bobby, you the man? Bobby, I'm a fat motherfucker, man. Stop making me hungry, man, with those fucking videos.
New guest every week. Kevo this week. Check him out next week. Check out any and everybody. Arthur may be up in this thing. We got
If you are a college basketball fan, make sure you check
Let's
out
get it,
Kevo.
baby.
If you're a college basketball fan and a Kentucky guy, check Kevo out for sure. 100%, guys. Y'all been awesome tonight. Love y'all.
Rumboyz.com. Sign up, bitches.
Peace out, man.
Peace.